If you jump into OvenSmash without knowing anything, I bet your first match will be you running around randomly, throwing all your skills into the air, then watching your team lose without understanding why. I've been there. And after that, I realized this game isn't hard, but there are a few things that if no one tells you beforehand, you'll lose a lot of matches just to figure them out on your own. I made this video so you don't have to go through that phase. I'll go straight to what actually matters. No fluff, no long-winded theory. Let's get started. How is this game actually played? First, I want to explain briefly so you understand what you're playing. CookieRun OvenSmash is a real-time battle action game, meaning everything happens live, no turns, no time to think. You and your team fight on a map with a specific objective, and usually that objective matters much more than getting kills. What makes the game interesting is that it sets up a pretty clear story. The cookies gather in Platter City to compete for the Oven Crown in a tournament called the Oven Crown Cup, and whoever wins will have their wish granted. I'm not telling you this so you memorize the lore, but because it explains why the game feels like it has depth and its own world instead of just being a random PvP game. As for the core mechanics, the game divides characters into three main roles: tanker, dealer, and supporter. Tankers absorb damage and lead the front line, dealers are the main damage source, and supporters heal and buff teammates. If you're unsure which character to start with, don't look at skins or rarity first. Ask yourself what playstyle you like. If you enjoy diving in and taking hits, go tanker. If you like dealing damage, go dealer. If you prefer supporting and carrying the team, go supporter. That's the right starting point. And there's one more thing you'll definitely notice in your first match, but might not pay enough attention to. Spell cards. These are cards that appear on the map during matches, and they can do very powerful things, like turning your character into a giant or summoning a dragon onto the map. This isn't a minor detail, it's a key part of the match. I'll explain it more later. 6 important modes beginners must know. OvenSmash currently has 6 main modes, and I think you should know all of them so you don't feel lost when jumping into each one. I'll explain each in the simplest way possible. The first mode is Castle Crasher. In this mode, you need to escort a turtle toward the enemy's castle, or stop the enemy from doing the same to yours. The simplest way to think about it is push the objective, similar to some team-based games you may already know. In this mode, protecting the turtle is far more important than randomly fighting everywhere. The second mode is Drop the Beat. You need to capture and hold the center area of the map to gain points over time. Whoever holds it longer wins. This is a great mode to practice fighting around a specific point and understanding the importance of positioning. The third mode is Wild Royal, and this is the one I want to emphasize for beginners. It's a battle royale mode where the last one standing wins. The reason I recommend new players try this early is because it helps you learn movement, understand your cookie skills, and build reflexes in a lower pressure environment compared to team modes. You don't have to worry about teamwork right away, just focus on yourself. The fourth mode is Gnome Battle. In this mode, you collect sugar gnomes scattered around the map and use them to build structures and score points before the enemy. It combines combat and resource collection, which is fun but can also be distracting if you don't stay focused on the objective. The fifth mode is Jelly Race. You pick up jellies on the map and bring them to a scoring point. I like this mode to illustrate a very important lesson that I'll repeat later. Don't just focus on fighting, always remember the objective. The last mode is Smash Fight, the simplest one of all. The team that reaches the required number of knockouts first wins. If you enjoy direct combat and don't want to learn too many complex mechanics yet, this is a good mode to start feeling the power of each character. 5 common mistakes beginners make. This is the part I think is the most important in this video because these mistakes happen over and over again, and if you can avoid them, you're already one step ahead. Mistake number 1, using default controls and never touching the settings. I know it sounds minor, but a lot of beginners lose matches simply because the default controls aren't optimized for them. I recommend adjusting your layout right from the start. Move your skill buttons and spell cards to positions where your fingers feel most comfortable, and shrink the joystick if you want to change direction and dodge faster. Don't let your hands be limited by a default layout that doesn't fit everyone. Mistake number 2. Using all your skills the moment you see an enemy. This is a classic mistake. This game is about cooldown management, meaning you need to know when to hold your skills and when to use them. There are situations where you should stall, dodge, and wait for your ultimate to charge before going all in, instead of dumping everything in the first 3 seconds and then standing there waiting for cooldowns while getting hit. If you often die right after using all your skills, this is the first thing you need to fix. Mistake number 3. Forgetting the objective and only focusing on fighting. OvenSmash is not a game where kill count decides everything. In Castle Crasher, you can take down 5 enemies and still lose because no one protects the turtle. In Jelly Race, you can play very well in fights, but still lose because no one delivers enough jellies. The lesson is, every mode has a specific objective, and winning comes from completing that objective, not from getting the most kills. Mistake number 4, ignoring spell cards on the map. I mentioned this earlier, but I want to repeat it because it's very common. Many beginners focus only on fighting and don't notice spell cards lying around the map. The rule is simple. If you see a spell card, you should contest it. A well-timed card like turning into a giant or summoning a dragon can completely turn around a losing match. The early phase of the match is especially important. Whoever secures spell cards first usually gains a clear advantage. Mistake number 5, spreading upgrades instead of focusing on one main cookie. I understand the urge to try every character because the game has many appealing cookies. But if you want to climb rank and understand the game faster, it's more effective to pick one cookie as your main, unlock their essential skills first, then try other characters to understand matchups. Early strength usually comes from unlocking key skills, not from pulling the rarest cookie. What should you do on your first day? If you just downloaded the game and don't know where to start, here's what I recommend doing on day 1. First, go to your mailbox and claim rewards. The game usually has pre-registration rewards and login bonuses waiting. Don't miss them. Next, check daily missions and complete as many as possible, because this is your most stable source of resources every day. Don't forget to open daily loot boxes if available, and visit the shop to see if there's anything free or worth buying. After stabilizing your early resources, I recommend choosing a cookie that fits your playstyle and focusing on reaching important skill unlock milestones first. Don't worry too much about starter characters because you'll unlock more cookies fairly quickly, and your initial choice won't affect you long-term as much as you think. Besides fighting, you should also grind trophies and mastery for the cookie you use most, because this is how you consistently earn soul chips and progress your account. Climbing rank is important, but account progression is just as important, especially in the early game. And if you don't know which mode to start with, try Wild Royal first. No need for team coordination, no need to understand every mechanic right away. Just jump in, feel your cookie, and learn step by step each match. Conclusion and final advice, I know that was a lot of information, so to keep it simple, here's what you need to remember. Choose a role that fits your playstyle, not based on skins. Adjust your controls early, don't let your hands be limited. Learn each mode's objective before thinking about outplaying opponents. Contest spell cards, they are not a minor detail, and most importantly, go deep with one cookie before spreading out to many characters. OvenSmash is a game where the more you understand its mechanics, the more fun it becomes. The early phase might feel overwhelming, but if you start in the right direction, it will click very quickly.